Showing you a live look at the nation's capital in Washington, D.C. this morning. Less than 48 hours to go until the government could potentially run out of money. A shutdown which would impact millions of Americans. Our Natalie Haddad is with us in the newsroom this morning with the latest developments, and we still do not see a solid plan in place from lawmakers, Natalie.
Mark, unfortunately, we do not. In fact, furloughs are coming. At least that's what government agencies are beginning to tell their workers. They're also warning that they may have to work, but without pay. So if Congress does not act by the end of the day on September 30th, which is tomorrow, check your calendars, then no deal is reached to fund the federal government and Congress will shut down. So first, how did we get here? Well, since 1976, the U.S. has had 20 federal funding gaps. Most of them happen when one party wasn't in control of the White House, the House, and the Senate. We all know that is the current situation, rather, and all need to agree on how to best fund the government. So far, that's not the case. The GOP-led House did pass multiple spending bills Thursday night, including one for the State Department, but it wouldn't be enough to avert a shutdown. Meanwhile, the Senate unveiled a proposal that would keep the government open until mid-November, buying them some time. But because that proposal includes funding for Ukraine, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy says the House won't pass it. So how does this affect people like you and like me? So if a shutdown comes October 1st, families who rely on food assistance, they could lose it. National Park Services, food and water safety inspections, disaster funding for places like Maui recovering from the wildfire, and passport processing could all be put on hold. You could also expect airport delays with unpaid TSA screeners likely to be absent. Now, on top of this, as many as 4 million federal workers, including 20,000 Border Patrol officers, could be furloughed or, like we mentioned, asked to work without a paycheck. Mark, I'll send it back to you in studio.
Here's hoping they get it figured out. Thank you for that, Natalie. Looking at the clock,